You think success is about hard work? It starts the moment they wake up. Discover the meticulously crafted morning rituals that unlock peak performance and unimaginable wealth. For most of us, the morning is a frantic race against the clock. Hit snooze, grab coffee, check emails, rush out the door. We see it as a necessary evil, a hurdle to overcome before the real work begins. But for the world's most successful individuals, the billionaires, the titans of industry, the visionaries who shape our future, the morning is not a hurdle. It's a sacred ritual, a meticulously crafted launchpad for peak performance and unimaginable wealth. They understand that the first few hours of the day don't just set the tone for their day. They dictate the trajectory of their lives. And if your morning routine is a chaotic mess, it might just be the invisible force holding you back from your own financial breakthroughs. Today, we're going to dissect the morning routines of the ultra-rich. We'll go beyond the superficial habits and delve into the underlying principles, the psychological advantages, and the strategic choices that make their mornings so profoundly impactful. This isn't about blindly copying. It's about understanding the philosophy behind their habits and how you can adapt them to unlock your own potential. Prepare to transform your mornings, and in doing so, transform your life. Let's unlock the secrets of the billionaire's dawn. The most common, almost universal element of a billionaire's morning is early rising and strategic solitude. While the rest of the world sleeps, they are awake, often before dawn, embracing the quiet hours as a precious commodity. This isn't about deprivation. It's about gaining an unfair advantage, time. These early hours offer uninterrupted solitude, a sanctuary from the demands and distractions of the day. It's a time for deep thinking, strategic planning, and focused work without the constant barrage of emails, calls, or meetings. Many use this time for meditation, journaling, or simply quiet contemplation, allowing their minds to clear and their intentions to solidify. This strategic solitude allows them to be proactive rather than reactive, to set their agenda rather than having it set for them. It's about seizing control of their day before the world wakes up and tries to seize control of them. This quiet, focused start cultivates mental clarity, reduces stress, and sets a powerful tone of intentionality for the hours ahead. Next, the billionaire's morning is dedicated to physical optimization and energy management. They understand that their body is their most important tool, and peak physical health is a prerequisite for peak mental performance. This often involves a rigorous exercise routine tailored to their specific needs and goals. Whether it's a high-intensity workout, a long run, or a session with a personal trainer, physical activity is non-negotiable. This isn't just about staying fit. It's about boosting energy levels, enhancing cognitive function, and managing stress. Following exercise, their nutrition is meticulously planned. Forget sugary cereals or greasy breakfasts. They opt for nutrient-dense meals designed to fuel their bodies and minds for sustained performance. This focus on physical well-being isn't a luxury, it's a strategic investment in their capacity to work longer, think clearer, and maintain the stamina required to navigate the demands of their empires. They treat their bodies like high-performance machines, meticulously maintained for optimal output. The third crucial element is a commitment to learning and personal growth. The ultra-rich understand that the world is constantly evolving, and stagnation is the enemy of success. Their mornings often include dedicated time for intellectual stimulation and skill development. This could involve reading books, often nonfiction, biographies, or industry reports, listening to educational podcasts, or reviewing market analyses. They are constantly seeking new information, new perspectives, and new ways to expand their knowledge base. This isn't just about staying informed. It's about cultivating a growth mindset, identifying new opportunities, and sharpening their decision-making abilities. They view learning not as a chore, but as a competitive advantage, a continuous process of self-improvement that keeps them ahead of the curve. By dedicating time to learning before the day even truly begins, they ensure they are constantly evolving and adapting to the ever-changing landscape of business and finance. The billionaire's morning is also a time for strategic planning and prioritization. Before the deluge of daily tasks begins, they take time to review their goals, assess their progress, and identify the most critical tasks that will move them closer to their long-term objectives. This isn't just about making a to-do list, it's about strategic alignment. They often use frameworks like the Eisenhower matrix or the 80-20 rule to distinguish between urgent and important tasks, ensuring they focus their energy on activities that yield the greatest impact. This proactive planning allows them to avoid getting bogged down in reactive mode, constantly putting out fires. By clearly defining their priorities and mapping out their day with intentionality, they ensure that every action contributes to their overarching vision. This disciplined approach to planning ensures that their efforts are always directed towards high-leverage activities, maximizing their productivity and accelerating their progress towards their wealth goals. Beyond the tangible habits, the most successful individuals often use their mornings to connect with purpose and vision. They don't just go through the motions. They consciously align themselves with their deeper motivations and the larger impact they want to make. This can involve reviewing their long-term goals, visualizing their success, or reflecting on their values. For some, this might be a spiritual practice. For others, a moment of gratitude or a reaffirmation of their mission. This connection to purpose provides a powerful internal compass, guiding their decisions and fueling their resilience in the face of challenges. It transforms their work from a mere pursuit of profit into a meaningful endeavor, providing a deeper sense of fulfillment and driving them to achieve even greater heights. This intentional connection to their why ensures that their immense wealth is not just an end in itself, but a means to a greater purpose, whether it's innovation, philanthropy, or societal change. Finally, a critical yet often challenging aspect of the billionaire's morning is minimizing distractions and digital discipline. In an age of constant connectivity, the ability to resist the siren call of notifications, emails, and social media is a superpower. They often delay checking their phones or emails until after their core morning routine is complete. This deliberate digital detox allows them to protect their mental space, maintain focus, and avoid starting their day in a reactive state. They understand that every notification is a potential distraction, pulling their attention away from their most important priorities. By establishing clear boundaries with technology, they ensure that their mornings are dedicated to high-value activities rather than being consumed by the urgent but often unimportant demands of the digital world. This discipline creates a clear mental runway, allowing them to launch into their day with clarity, focus, and an unwavering commitment to their goals. So, the billionaire's morning routine is far more than a collection of habits. It's a strategic framework for optimizing performance, cultivating clarity, and accelerating wealth creation. From early rising and physical optimization to continuous learning, strategic planning, connecting with purpose, and digital discipline. These are the principles that transform ordinary mornings into extraordinary launch pads for success. This isn't about perfection, it's about intentionality. It's about recognizing that the way you start your day profoundly impacts the way you live your life. By adopting even a few of these principles, you can begin to shift your own trajectory, unlocking new levels of productivity, focus, and ultimately, financial freedom. The question isn't whether you have time for a morning routine, but whether you can afford not to. Are you ready to seize your mornings and transform your destiny?